All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about a massive shift that's happening as we speak. It's all about how you get found online. Honestly, you can pretty much forget what you thought you knew about search because by 2026, the game is going to be totally different. We are moving away from traditional SEO and into this new world of answer engine optimization, or AEO for short.
So, to really get a handle on this, let's use an analogy. Picture this. You are throwing the absolute best backyard party. I mean, the food is incredible, the playlist is perfect, everything is dialed in.
But there's one tiny little problem. You never actually sent out the invitations. So after all that work, you're the only one there. It's a total bust.
And that is exactly what's happening to your amazing website when AI assistants like Gemini and ChatGPT can't find it. You've got all this great content, but to them, you're basically invisible. And that's the big problem we need to solve today.
So first, let's talk about our old friend, a reliable buddy, SEO. It's been the go-to toolbox for getting found online for years now.
Right, so SEO, or search engine optimization, you know the drill. It's all about climbing that ladder in the search results. The higher up you are on that first Google page, the more people see you and the more clicks you're going to get. Pretty simple, right?
And the classic SEO playbook, it really boils down to a few key things. It's about finding those perfect keywords, like best coffee near me, getting other respectable sites to link back to yours, and of course, making sure your site is fast, fresh, and updated. These have been the fundamentals forever.
But here's the catch, and this is a big one. Relying only on those old SEO tricks today, it's kind of like you're fishing with the wrong bait in a brand new lake. Yeah, you might get a nibble here and there, but you're totally missing where the real action is happening. The entire ecosystem has changed.
And this brings us to the new kid on the block, AEO, which stands for Answer Engine Optimization. This is all about optimizing for a world that doesn't just type into a search bar, it has actual conversations with AI.
Now this is so important. AEO isn't about ranking in a list of blue links anymore. It's about being the source for the direct answer an AI gives you. So when someone asks their phone a question, you want that AI assistant to be quoting your website.
So how in the world do you do that? Well, the AEO toolkit has a few cool components. You use things like structured data. Think of it like a secret language that helps you label your content so AI can understand it perfectly. You also start writing in a more natural Q&A format, directly answering the very specific questions your audience is asking. Oh, I love this analogy. Think of all your great content as a fully charged smartphone. Well, the thing that keeps it useful on a long trip is the charger, right? That's your structured data. It's a core part of AEO. Without it, your powerful content is just going to run out of juice. The AI simply can't process it.
Okay, so we've met the two main players. Now let's put them head to head. Let's really dig into what makes them so different.
I mean, this chart makes it crystal clear, doesn't it? The old way, SEO, is all about chasing keywords and climbing the rankings, hoping for a click. But AEO, it's completely different. It targets direct answers for AI chats and provides value even in those zero-click searches, where the user gets the answer without ever leaving the search page. One is really for the web of yesterday, the other is built for the AI world of tomorrow. So if they're different, do they work together? Absolutely, and this is the best way to think about it. SEO is like packing the car perfectly for a road trip. It gets all your essentials organized and ready to go. But AEO, that's the smart GPS that helps you navigate around all the traffic jams and find the absolute best route. You really need both for a successful trip.
And listen, this isn't just a nice idea. It has a real, measurable impact. The data shows that websites that do a good job of blending both SEO and AEO strategies see on average a 40% greater organic reach. 40%, that is a huge advantage. This, of course, leads to the question I hear all the time. Okay, I get it, AEO is important, so does that mean I should just throw out all my SEO work? Let's just tackle that question head on.
All right, let's build your new game plan. And don't worry, this is not about starting from square one. It's about making smart additions to what you're probably already doing.
The answer to that question is a definite, resounding no. And this quote here puts it perfectly. They're buddies. They work together. You keep that strong SEO foundation you've already built, and then you start adding these AEO layers right on top to future-proof your site. It's an upgrade, not a replacement.
And here's a super simple 3-step plan to get you started. First, audit. Just know what you've got.
Review your current SEO, your keywords, your backlinks. Second, layer. Start adding that structured data to your most important pages. It sounds way more complicated than it is, I promise. And third, focus. Create content that has what Google calls EEAT. That stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. It's all about proving you're a credible source who actually knows their stuff.
Think about it like this. Your SEO is your trusty bicycle. It works, it gets you from A to B. But AEO, that's the electric motor. It gives you that powerful boost you need to get up those really steep hills of conversational AI search.
And why is all of this so urgent? Well, check out this number. By 2026, it's projected that a staggering 60% of all search queries will happen through voice or AI chat. 60%. If you're not ready for that conversation, you're going to get left behind. This isn't some far-off future. It's right around the corner.
So I'll just leave you with this one crucial question to think about. After everything we've talked about today, take a hard look at your own online presence and ask yourself, is my website really ready to have a conversation? Because in the very, very near future, that's what's going to decide if you get found at all.